Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mike, Common Guy Sports. We are getting ready here for our final session of this year's Devilfish Classic. We then have a short recognition session for the seniors. I just dropped that. That's not good. Then I have to turn up the microphone outside. Hopefully hear Coach Meg across the pool. All right, here she is on the far side of the pool. Yeah, because I'm trying to listen to Meg.
Take a few minutes to thank and recognize this season's senior class and wish them luck on their final season as a Devilfish swimmer.
All right, this is head coach Meg for Westfield. Is she waiting for me? Is she waiting? Just go.
and CC Wiggins.
No, don't get. Okay. Okay, officials, please go into position.
Please help me congratulate the class of 2026 and good luck on their last season and in the future.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was a nice ceremony there celebrating the seniors here from the Westfield YMCA team. We're going to get started shortly. This is the 13 and over session 7, the final session for this meet. We started Friday night with distance, had 3 yesterday, and this is our 3rd for today. All right, just a couple last-minute things going on as we shuffle around for getting ready to race. It is 4:51 p.m. We're starting with, let me load up. So real quick, what I'd suggest if you're new to watching swimming with this particular meet or any meets, there is an app you can download to your phone or tablet. It's called Meet Mobile, M-E-E-T Mobile. And all the information this meet is in there. So that's where I'm going to be reading all my information from. So we're starting with event 65, which is odd numbers, going to be the girls' events. And then we're going up to 74, which is the men's last event, which is a 200 breast. So odd numbers will be the girls' events, and then we'll follow with evens. Right behind it, here's a couple of the seniors and family and friends taking pictures. All right, so we're starting with 65 girls, or women's, I'm sorry, just came off the 11, or the 13 and overs, oh my gosh, 11 and 12-year-olds, that's what we just had. So this is 13 and over, so if I refer to girls versus women, sorry, we just had a bunch of different age groups today. So this is 13 and over, 200-yard freestyle. We have 14 heats here. All right, just going to throw it out there now. So earlier we had some state qualifying times. So for the 13, 14 girls, state qualifying is 2:05.99. 15 to 18 qualifying 200 free is 1:59.39. So if you want to jot those down or keep them in the back of your mind, we can do that to always refer to it. So when I start, I'm going to start with this camera. Top right, you see that orange text. Those are the swimmers in this first heat. At start, I will display the names. All right, we have swimmers in 2, 3, and 4. I keep the scoreboard on the whole time. Sometimes it gets in the way, but I think just for the information that it provides, I will shut it off here and there on different events. All right, so at the start, I'll shut the names off. We'll transition to a middle-of-the-pool camera. All right, going back to that start end, 25-yard pool, all starts will happen at this right-hand side. So then we'll be at the middle of the pool as the swimmers traverse, and then we have a camera down at the turn end. All right, there is no timing pads at that end, so all splits on the scoreboard will be 50s on the top, on the right side of the pool for you. What else? I will jump around a couple other cameras. Did place a camera, this one here, a little lower. So during breaststroke and butterfly, I might transition to this camera just so we can see some faces. Trade-off there is that wire hanging across. That's part of the timing system. That obscures the view a little bit. All right. And then the other aspect on screen, top right, you'll see where it says next race. So when we're here and we start a race, a couple seconds after that, that top right text will get updated with the names for the next race. In this case, it's going to be Heat 2. All right, we have 14 heats. So that orange text is then the swimmers in Heat 2. All right, and then that'll get flushed. Those are the names there you see in the orange text ultimately become the swimmers in the lane. You'll see them in the white text and also the scoreboard representing who's actively swimming. All right, here we go again. This is event 65, Heat 1 of 14. Glad you can join us. Underway. All right, we had lane 2 no show. So, all right, so now that this race is underway, that orange text, again, would have gotten updated. In this case, I had time in advance. I updated it in advance. So here we are. We have swimmer lane 1, top of your screens. We're swimmers in 3 and 4. 3 with the blue cap, 4 with the red cap. Lane 3 is Colette. Lane 4 is Laney. All right, the teams here, WY, host team, Westfield YMCA. WFY, Wyckoff Family Y. MYM is Montclair. SAY, Summit. WMY, West Morris YMCA. And then RVYM is Raritan Valley. I believe that's everybody that's here. All right, again, 25-yard pools. This is the third length. This is at 75 this turn on the right-hand side. All right, girls making their way back. This will be a 100 split on the board. All right, so that's halfway of this 200 free. So when we have fewer swimmers, I can kind of zoom in a little bit. We'll see the swimmers coming into frame here. Lane 2, blue cap. Lane 3, blue cap, that's Colette. And red cap is Laney in lane 4. All right, we'll jump back to the start end. This is 150 complete at this turn.
I swear I didn't hit the center button. I was wearing it around my neck, so I don't know
All
if
right,
it
let me
hit.
turn down the
I realized it.
mic. We had to get Coach Meg getting a lot of ambient sound there.
Sorry.
All right, into the finish. Here we come. Just about 3 minutes. 3:00:47 for lane 3. Colette, 3:04:61. Both swimmers dropping time. Laney came in on a 3:32. That's a 28-second drop. All right, here we are with Heat 2. Swimmers in lanes 1 through 5. We are underway with 2. Swimmers in the pool. Lane 1 is Annie. 2 is Ava. 3, Michaela. 4, Anna. And 5, Melanie. Top right now has the names for the swimmers for Heat 3. Again, there are 14 total heats here. The other information that's available on Meet Mobile is the projected times for each event to start. I think it might have been updated. Initially, we were going close till 9 o'clock. Somebody said that based on seating and other information, it might be a little earlier than that. All right, that is lane 2. Again, lane 1, top of your screen. Lane 6, bottom of your screen. That is Ava in 2, Ava Lewis. Yeah, right now it says the last event starting at 8:33. There's Ava turning at the 100 with the 111. So it says the last event starting at 8:30, and there's 6 heats of 2.5, 3 minute times on that for a 200-yard breast. So maybe we are close to 9. We'll try and keep an eye on where we are progressing along. If anybody has questions or comments, again, the chat's open, so if you're on your phone, tablet, or computer within YouTube, you can either, there should be a chat window, or you can click one of the options under the viewer to turn on the chat. Had some viewers from the UK yesterday and some from San Diego, so we're going east and west on our coverage here. So this scoreboard does not track lengths complete or laps complete. Some scoreboards have that enabled on their display. This does not. So we'll try and track it. Again, when we get going a little further, we'll be able to, I'll try and do a better job of tracking. But here we see the finishing in lane 2. That was Ava Lewis. Ava came in on a 2:55.07 seed. She just went 2:34. That's 20 some odd seconds. Nice job. Here's lane 4 into the wall. That is Anna. Anna also, she came in on a 2:55. She just went 2:46. Nice 9-second drop. 2:56 for lane 1. That's Annie, dropping 5 seconds off a 3:01.54. Okay, that was heat 2. Here is our swimmers for heat 3.
Take your marks.
Underway. Here in heat 3, we have Kiera, Pima, Molly. That's 1, 2, 3. And then Riley, Rishka, and Layla making up 4, 5, and 6. All right, here's the swimmers turning at the first 50. All right, back at the start end. These will be 100 splits up on the board. Lane 3, first to turn. That is Molly on a 108.50 100 split. All right, for any new viewers out there, so the scoreboard on the top left, the 2 time columns there, the split column will be measured for every 50 complete. That's measuring the last 50 complete. Then the time column is the cumulative time for that swimmer. We're at 150 here. All right. Molly in lane 3 making her way left to right. Came in on a 2:39.14. We're dropping on that. Nice job, Molly. 2:21. Nice swim. Second to the wall, lane 4. That's Riley. Also improving about 9 seconds for Riley. Came in on a 2:39.16. That's 9.04. Nice job. Lane 6, Layla came in on a 246. She just went 237. Nice improvement. Okay, that was heat 3. Here's our swimmers for heat 4.
State your marks.
Okay, 4 is underway. Names for 5, top right of your screen. Here in the pool, Ilana, Hadasha, Vanessa, Alexandra, Deanna, and Rosalie. All right, that was the 50 turn there. So that first split, the split time will match the cumulative time. And then from this point forward, it'll be additive. Thank you. All right, top of your screen, lead swimmer there in lane 1 here in heat 4 is Ilana. That's a 109 at the 100, 110 at the 100 for Rosalie in 6. All right, turning at the 125. All right, jump back. This is the 150, still lane 1, lane 6, leading them out. A little outside smoke as we referred to it. Again, because that comes from, just if you're not familiar, that comes from seeding starts with lane 3 having the lower seed times. So when you have the outside lanes in the leading races, that's what that term outside smoke comes from. All right, we'll keep it wide here. Should have a finish here on the right-hand side. We'll jump down there, lane 6. Rosalie Smith coming home. 2:24.99. Came in on a 2:36.87. That's 11 plus, right? Nice job. Lane 1 finished 2:34. Lena dropping a couple seconds up there, 2:40, 2:28. Deanna in 5 came in 2:36, just went 2:28. Nice drop. And Alexandra in 4 went 2:31. She came in on a 2:35. Nice job, ladies. This is heat 5. If I overlook somebody's significant swim, please put it in the chat. Let me give them a shout out. I try and highlight the ones that I recognize, but if there's going to be some that I'm going to overlook, just not intentional, just trying to stay moving along here because these meets move quick. We're doing overhead starts, so there's not a lot of time in between events. Like I don't have time to pan down, show you each swimmer and so on that you could do if, you know, this was more of a championship style meet versus an invitational where we're, you know, trying to get as many events in the amount of time. And Westfield did a great job too. That I understand that they added additional entries, so some teams are able to bring more swimmers than initially thought. So kudos to them. This is heat 5. Lane 1, Hannah Coughlin. Lane 2 is Hannah Los. Lane 3, Kennedy Soto. Kathleen's in 4. Lane 5 is Celine, and lane 6 is Gemma. Those are 100 splits on the board. And so this is lane 3, then lane 5. Kennedy followed by Celine turning here at the 150. All right, good support from the teammates there cheering them on. All right, Kennedy coming home. She came in on a 2:25.18. Big drop there, about 8 seconds. Just shy of 8. Lane 5, Celine came in 2:28, just went 2:19. About 9-second drop there, just under 9. Nice job, ladies. Bottom right, nice sportsmanship between Celine and Gemma. This is Heat 6. Names for 7, top right. Here in Heat 6, lane 1, Reese, Ella, Angelique, Katie, Elizabeth, and Zoe. All right, we'll be at the 100 split on the right-hand side. So if anybody's wondering, all the swimmers are being kept, if you would, bad term, but being staged up in the gym, and then they come down just in time for their races. That's why you don't see a bunch of people on deck. It's not a large area outside the pool, so with the officials needing to get around the pool and so on, all the swimmers are being staged upstairs and then marshaled down. Okay, so you can see behind the block, there's 2 swimmers there, so that'll be obviously heats 7 and then 8, and then additional swimmers will come down over time. All right, that was 150 turn. Final 2 lengths. It's our lead swimmer in 5, Elizabeth. Been putting space on the field here. She's coming home, final 25 for 1 through 4 there. Lane 6 has half a lap and then going back. We'll jump forward here to see Elizabeth's finish. She came in 2:23. She drops 10 seconds on 9.7, but a nice swim there. All right. Final swimmer coming into frame here. And that's in a wrap-up heat number 6. Nice job. Elizabeth goes low. Here's heat 7. Top right are the names for heat 8. In 7, in the pool, Ella, Lucy, Julia, Grace, Amelia, and Vivian. If you are just joining us, this is our first event. We're up to heat 7. You can rewind at any point. It doesn't affect anybody else. You can pause should you need to walk away. And then the stream will be available to rewatch. Turns at the 50. All right, we're back at the 100. This is 100 split back at the start end. All right. And then just one other thing for perspective, if you look down the right-hand side, that ledge, that's where all the spectators are. So if you are communicating with somebody who's here and they're saying they're in the balcony, that's where they are, up and to the right from this view. So all the cameras are just on the front end of that balcony. So if you were sitting up there, you would have a view similar to this. And then just for other part, off to the right, you see a little bit top right corner. That's where the scoreboard is. Okay. Just trying to make you feel like you're here with us, that you're home sitting in the confines of your house, cheering on the Giants, getting over another Jets loss or whatever. But hope you're enjoying this. All right, lane 6, a little more outside smoke here. That is Vivian. Vivian came in on a 220 seed. We're dropping on that. Nice job, 215.98. I love this, Vivian. Thank you. Her seed, 220.98. She goes 215.98, 5 seconds exactly on the drop. Nice job. I didn't update names. All right, here's our names for Heat 8. The logos will fill in. Underway. So sometimes the math just is easy, and then there's other times when just the numbers don't seem to compute. So, but again, that's another advantage with the Meet Mobile app. It will show you exactly seed time to finish time, improvement, and so on. And then it also, allows you to go back and look at swimmers' history and get other information. And the other, so that's one app, and then the other is a website, which is good for tracking. And that's called SwimCloud. So that's, I joke, I say that's like the LinkedIn of swimming, where it's, what meets you've been in, how you did, who you, kind of your team affiliation and so on. So that's a good way to track, your swimmer or swimmers that you might be, interested in following. In the pool, this is Heat 8. Names already updated top right for Heat 9. In the pool is Carly, Jane, Olivia, Isabella, Peyton, and Victoria. That is 1 through 6. This will be a 150 completed on the right-hand side, and that's lane 3. Olivia leading them out. .175 final length. And into the finish, 2:13 there for Olivia. Dropping over 2 seconds, came in 2:15.80. 2:22. That was Heat 8. Here we go with Heat 9.
Take your marks. Stop.
All right, so the official said stand.
Take your marks.
Underway with 9. So the official has the discretion, if somebody is not set or moving, that the official can, oh, what happened there? That's weird. All right, we lost a camera, no video, shucks. Why? It's worked all weekend. All right, sorry folks, we lost that far end camera. All right, we're going to try and improvise a little, so this is not ideal. We have a second option down there. We can go to this view, and we'll just see the turns very tightly. All right, this is Heat 9 in the pool. Celine, Sophia, Paloma, Mora, Annalie, and Amani. That is our lane 2 swimmer, Sophia, leading out here. All right, the camera seems to be back. We'll see how long it lasts. All right. There is lane 2 turning. And a finish for lane 2, a 2:08.74 here in heat 9 for Sophia, dropping 6 seconds off a 2:14.33. She's a 14-year-old, so if we jump to the girls, 13, 14, 200 free, 2:05.99. So just, that is what a state time is. So that's probably, I'm sorry, I'm just checking that have the names right. Here we are, heat 10. So 2:05, 2:12.49 is a silver, so nice job. This is heat 10 in the pool. Names for 11, top right. Alexa, Mackenzie, Sabrina, 1, 2, and 3. Taylor, Colette, Kelly round out the order here in 4, 5, and 6. First to turn is Colette in 5. This is the 100 split. All right, we're at 150 here, 2 lengths to go off this right-hand wall. Colette in 5 with the low split there, 33.85. Alexa up in 1, big push there, followed by Kelly in 6. Into the finish, Colette goes low, 2:09. Came in 2:12.59. That's 3+ second drop. Nice job. That was heat 10. Here we are, heat 11. Top right names for heat 12. In the pool, Brianna is in 1. Then we have Sophia, Jillian, Eleanor, Sophia, Ghoul, and then Maya. All right, ladies even at the 25. Again, this is heat 11 of 14. Names for 12, top right. Turning at the 100. All right, back at the 150 here. Sophia in 2, leading out, followed by lane 1. All right, swimmers turning, far side final 25. Lane 2's coming home. Sophia Pita, 2:11.94. She goes low in this heat. Good job, Sophia. Oh. Next heat, here's our names. This is heat 12.
Take your marks.
In heat 12, lane 1 is Holly. Then we have Carrie, Natalia, Liv, Olivia, and Ashley. One other thing, I tend to do a lot of explaining of things, so maybe some people are new to swimming. So you'll notice as the girls turn here, the scoreboard is in a freeze and go into what's known as a lockout mode. So it's set right here for 15 seconds to stay in that mode, not incrementing. And the reason being, if this was a relay or something, a swimmer might be getting out of the pool at this time, and you wouldn't want those touches to be registered on the system. So that's why it goes into that frozen state. It's known as a lockout in the timing system. So it's useful there, but also at the start, we have the swimmers staying in the pool doing what's known as a flyover or overhead start. So the timing system is running at that point while they're getting out of the pool. So that's also why how that functions. So this one, and it's just a little thing. If you go pool to pool, some pools set that at 20 seconds. And if you have really fast older boys, they can actually get down and back just about that same time. And there's scenarios that you might miss touches. But 15 seconds seems to be what this one is set to. So you'll see that like 135, 136. And next time you see that incrementing will probably be at 51. All right. So hopefully, now I guess we can say you can give me that little moniker of a meme label. Oh, maybe they are set at 20 seconds here. Now that I'm like looking at it now. So, all right, here we come into lane 5. We'll worry about that more later. This is Olivia into the finish. She goes 2:07, just on her seed. That was heat 12. Here's the names for heat 13. Top right, names for 14. We're underway with 13. In the pool for 13 is Charlotte, Gemma, Maya, Lee, Catherine, and Cecilia. All right. I don't know if you heard that announcement in the background, but the announcement is the Y is closing in a half hour. So, but it doesn't affect us. We'll be here longer than that. So. Yeah, so this is set to 20 seconds. I take back what I said about it set for 15. All right. Have our first sub 100 split there, 59.95 for lane 3, Maya. We'll be at 150 on the right-hand wall. All right, we'll see if Maya, if she holds that 31, she'll be right on her seed. She improves on that, she'll be dropping time. So that last split, 31.06. On top of her 131 cumulative would put her right at her seed time, 202.61. And she does it. She goes 30.76. Way to come home, Maya. Improving on her 202.61 down to 201.78. Again, these seed times, these could be last race last year, like fully suited up, tapered, and ready to race. We don't know that. There's no kind of time reference to it. Some swimmers, it could be, a few weeks ago. This is final heat, heat 14. All right, you're going to start seeing boys' names up on the top right now. Those will be the next heat. Again, final heat here, 14 of 14. Lane 1 is Daniela. Then we have Sid, Jessica, Victoria, Elisa, and Kathleen. Leading them out is lane 3, Jessica Wolf. All right, we're turning here. That's a 57 front half for Jessica. All right, so just from perspective, Jessica came in on a 151 seed. The state qualifying for YMCA states is 159.39. So Jessica well under that. And here she is splitting 30s. All right, this is a final 25 as the ladies make their way back. And into the wall, Jessica goes sub 158. Nice job, came home 30.41. Awesome swim early in the year. A couple other 31 splits coming home from Victoria and Elisa. Nice job, ladies. All right, here we go. First heat for the men's. 12 heats. Oh, here we go. Heat 1. Underway. Heat 1. Heat 1 of 12. So this was slated to start at 5:36. It is 5:34 real time here. So staying on schedule. Really shout out to the staff here at Westfield. running this meet on their own, getting it all executed. And knock wood, we've been flawless through 6 sessions. Hopefully session 7 stays the same way. All right, lane 2 here is Vyum, lane 3 Noah, 4 Jai, and 5 Alvin. So I'll throw it out there real quick for the boys. 200 free, state time 2:00. For the 13, 14s, and 15 and 18, 149. All right, we're ready back at the start end. This is lane 3 turning. Noah, 109.83 at the 100. All right, lead swimmer in 3, that was his 150 split. So left side, he'll be turning. He'll have 25 to go. We'll go to the finish here, lane 3. This Noah. Nice job there, 2:31.27. Came in on a 3:00.55. That's a 29.5-second drop. Nice job, Noah. All right, lane 4 into the finish. That's Jai. 2:52 for him, dropping off at 3:05. That's 12.5 seconds. Well, yeah, 12. Okay, that was heat 1. Here's our swimmers for heat 2.
Take your marks.
Underway, heat 2 of 12. Names for heat 3, top right. In the pool, we have Cam, Marcus, David, Shubo, Aiden, and Miles. Again, team abbreviations up on the scoreboard. WMY, West Morris YMCA. And then MYM is the Montclair Y. All right, we'll jump back to the start end. This is a 100 split, lane 3 here. That's David. Lane 1 and lane 6 have turned. Lane 1, Cam. Lane 6, Miles. All right, we've all turned here at the 100. Lane 3 going left to right. We'll jump back tight there. This will be a, I guess, yeah, 150. 34s. All right, rest of the field coming through at a 150. We'll go wide just so we track. Lead swimmer, lane 3. You see him turning on the left side. Final 25 for him. All right, so lane 3 coming into the walls of finish. Lane 4 has 50 to go, down and back. Lane 6, bottom of your screen, finishing. All right, Miles came in 258, just went. Yeah, all right, so lane 4 paused. He's going to continue. Shouldn't be a DQ. So Miles swam at 215 in lane 6 there, came in on a 258. That's an awesome drop. Lane 1 was Cam, came in 255, went 229. Marcus in 245 seed, went 239. Nice drop. David Lamb, 211.34. Seed time was at 236. So that 211 would have put him in heat 7 of 12. Should he have kind of come in with that time. Again, we don't know his seed time, how long ago he swam it and so on, but that's a great 211 time. David Lamb in lane 3. All right. And here we go, lane 4, Shubo finishing up. This is heat 3, 3 of 12. All right, we have one empty lane, lane 4. Names for heat 4, top right. But in the pool for heat 3, Gavin, Sawyer, Nathan. Then we have the empty lane. Then we have Eric and Luca. All right, one other thing I'll show you, that there is a couple people out there, they say their preference is just one camera in the corner and watch the whole race. So I always set one up. This is my just-in-case camera. If everything else fails, we can see the whole pool, but the scoreboard would take up a lot. And obviously, when they're at the far end of the pool, it's very hard to see. So I don't use that often. There are a couple of people that prefer that view. And this is heat 3 of 12. And I mentioned it at the start. The other view I have, which I'll use probably later, is in the corner a little lower. So for breaststroke and butterfly, as the swimmers' faces are up out of the water, I will go to that view to try and see more. So, all right, that's that. Just going through the different spots. And again, always open for feedback. If you have a input on a better way to cover something or something, a little tweak that could be done, please shoot us a note. Common Guy Sports, just click on the About page and you'll find our email. All right, those are 150 splits up on the board. 138.07 for lane 3. That is Nathan. All right, almost at the far end of the pool here. All right, we're coming into the finish here. Lanes 1, lane 3. They're even. 211.70, 211.30. Lane 3, Nathan goes low. That's a big drop off of 226.25. That's almost 11 seconds. Larger drop for lane 1. Gavin came in 230.55. Just went 211.70. Nice race, guys. 10-second drop for Luca, too, down in 6. Heat 4 in the pool. Frank, Robert, Mike, Adam, Lucas, and Soren are the guys in the pool. Top right are your names for Heat 5. First to turn at the 50 is Lucas Spring. All right, quick update. Halftime, Giants 13-0 over Denver. Lucas splitting a 30-91 there on the second 50. Nice job. Sub 1 on the 100. All right, here's Lucas at the 150. We're holding that 30-82. Nice job. Lucas came in on a 219. Let's see if he has another 30-31 in him coming home. Putting space on the field. All right, we'll watch. We're going to jump to the finish with Lucas here. Again, he came in on a 219, 2:00:40. Awesome. He just came home 30:08. Great job, Lucas. Hello, with the fist. Nice job. That is awesome. 2:14. We're dropping time too. Up top, Frank and Robert. I'm sorry, just a little distracted there. Awesome swim. Here we go. Heat 5.
Take your marks.
All right. I don't really get a vote, but swim of the meet so far there at Lucas Spring. This is Heat 5 in the pool. Names for 6, top right. All right, 5 is in the pool. We have Ray, Henry, Colin, Logan, Adam, and Liam. Names for 6, top right. Up next. Here are the guys at the 100. All right, we're at 150, 2 lengths to go. This is interesting. We saw a similar thing earlier. So seeing lanes 2, 4, and 6 kind of leading out this way, and then 1, 3, 5. Just it's very unique. Typically, you don't see this kind of, if you would, could look like this in a dual meet where, teams get alternating lanes and maybe one team is totally outclasses another, but in this type of random seating, just an interesting phenomenon, if you would. All right, lane 2 goes low, 2:07 for Henry, dropping a bunch off a 2:16.94. Nice job. Logan in 4, dropping time, 2:16 down to 2:08, and 2:18 Liam in 6. Oh, shucks, where are we? We're right. Liam drops from a 2:18 to a 2:08. That's 10 seconds.
Take your marks.
Underway. In the pool is Heat 6. Names for 7, top right. Swimmers in this Heat 6, Sam, Robert, Luca, Leon, Maxwell, and William. Turning at the 50, going way under 30 here, 28:07 for Robert. All There, the guy's turning at 75 yards on the left-hand side. And this is heat 6 of 12. Low split there, lane 6, 31.97 for William Walker. This is a 150 turn. We're even lane 2, 5, and 6. Seeds for this race, guys came in 213 to 215. $206.55, lane 5 for Maxwell. That's a 8.5 second drop off a 2:15.09. Here is heat 7.
Take your marks.
Names for 8, top right. But in the pool for 7, we have Hutton, Bruno, Grayson, Gabe, Henry, and Gabriel. Heat 7 of 12 in the pool. This is 125 at the left side. We'll be at 150 on the right side. It is lane 4, Gabe leading out at this point. Gabe came in on a 211 seed. He can hold 33, 34. He'll be improving well beyond that seed time. All right, here we come. Gabe under the flags into the wall. Awesome. Again, he came in 211, 211.15. He goes 204.88. That's a 6 high. Nice job, Gabe. Awesome. That was heat 7. Here's our entries for heat 8.
Take your marks. Stand, please.
All right, the official said, oh, shucks, I did that too soon. All right, I refreshed the names. And the official called a stand. Shucks. All right. All right, we're underway. We have Ryan, Carter, Parker, Nick, Chris, and TJ. Here they are coming back for the 50 turn. Top right are the names for heat 12. So you might have seen the names on the white text in the middle of the screen refreshing before the guys started. I apologize. I jumped the gun. I get the false start. All right, this is our 100 turn. That's Nick in lane 4, leading at 150. Nick came in on a 204.58 seed. A big push on this last 50. He'll be improving on that. It's going to be tight. 204.58 again was his seed time. And he's dropping on it. Nice job, Nick. Way to push coming home. 30.68. Awesome. And a 30.70 there. And Carter in lane 2 also dropping time. Carter came in 204.85. Nice job, guys. Here we are with our Heat 9. Underway with 9. Names for 10, top right. In the pool for Heat 9, Josh, Alexander, and Ian, Andrew, Gabe, and Nick. So this is where the freestyle gets really easy. These guys are going to be splitting, sub 30s or 30s. And on a pace to swim about 2 minutes, so makes judging, or understanding where they are relative to their seed times very easy. All right, lane 4, first to turn, that's Andrew, followed by lane 2, Alexander, and then Ian in 3. This is 150, 2 lanes to go. Lane 2, first to turn now. Alexander, see him splitting 29.73. That's great on the third 50. Alexander came in 201.11. Are we going sub 2, Alexander? Yeah, man. 155.58. Look at that, 27.99 coming home. I don't think anybody's going to be near that. Awesome. Sub 28 coming home. Great swim, Alexander. Here we are, Heat 10. All right, keep an eye on that. 27.90. Was it 27.90 coming home? Keep an eye on the next few heats. See if anybody else gets near that. This is Heat 10 of 12. Right, so we got 26s and 27s on our front 50. All right, those are 100 splits you see on the board. Very respective 55-7 middle of the pool, just if we were swimming 100. So that's just the front half in this heat 10. All right, lane 3, leading him out is Liam. Came in on with a 154.51 seed. He would need to go 29 or better at this point to get there. Again, the seed times, again, it's used for grouping and just a data point, but that could have been swum end of last year, fully race ready. So doesn't guarantee he's going there, but he's putting a big effort here. And we're into the wall, 155.45. You see, he came home fast and came home 29. Again, remember last one, we saw 27.9 coming home. All right, nice job there, going sub 2. That was heat 10. Here we are with 11.
Take your marks.
This is 11 of 12. 11 of 12 in the pool. Names for the final heat. Top right with their seed times. In the pool, we have Gavin, Chris, Jonathan, Aiden, Victor, and Kevin. All right, Jonathan in 3, Kevin in 6, turning simultaneously at the 50, 25, 25, 25, 33. And at 75, they're together. $53.51, $53.35. O'Neill goes a little lower, $28.01 on that 50. Again, we're 15 and overs here, so boys 15 and over, 200 free, state 149, silvers 156. All right, 122 cumulative, both of them swimming 29s. Aiden Lee in lane 3, big kick here. $150.73 for Aiden. I'm sorry, I'm saying Aiden, it's Jonathan. Oh my gosh, I apologize. Jonathan Lee in lane 3. Came in on a 150.40, just went 150.73. Nice swim, 152 down there for O'Neill. Came in on a 154.22. Here is final heat. I apologize, Jonathan Lee in 3.
Take your marks.
All right, this is our final heat. We'll get the names up for the girls in the 200 back up next. Those are now on the top right of your screen. In this race, we have Jonathan, Jeremiah, and Cole, Dima, Brendan, and Luke. All right, those splits on the board, 52 flat for Wilson. That's the 100 split there. Cole Wilson in 3. Jeremiah Ree in 2, 26.77 on that 50. And you can see how that affects everything. Jeremiah in 2 came in on a 145.50. Gonna be just north of that. 145.81. Look at that, came home 26.94. 27.20 coming home there in lane 5. Nice job, guys. Big efforts. All right, here's the ladies for 200 backstroke. So we'll need the guys to clear the pool. All right, so Jeremiah just off his already impressive 145.50, 145.81, 150, 149, 49. Oh, here we go. This is heat 1 of 7. This is event 67, 13 and over, 200 back for the ladies, 1 of 7. This was slated to start at 6:09 p.m. It is 6:07 here live from Westfield YMCA in Westfield, New Jersey. Oh, wrong way, sorry. All right, this is a 200. Again, 8 lengths of the pool. We'll be at 100 or 4 lengths at this turn. All right, lead swimmer there at lane 5. That is Sophia coming right to left. Just inside of her at lane 4 is Ava, lane 3, Caroline. And then at the top of your screen is Annalie. All right, lead swimmer here, Sophia. Coming into the finish here with Sophia. See the timer's leaning over to make sure they get the right first touch to the wall. There it is. 2:35.59 for Sophia. Came in on a 3:03.65. That's a 28-second improvement. Nice job. 2:45 for Ava improvement. 2:47 for Annalie. That's a big improvement off of 3:01. And also Caroline dropping time there in lane 3 from a 2:56 down to a 2:52. This is heat 2. Names for swimmers in heat 3, top right. Two is underway. Lane 1, first to turn at the 50. That is Maka. We have Morgan in 2, Gabriella in 3, Kathleen, Pima, and Zhe Liang in 6. I'm sorry, it might be Micah in lane 1. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. All right, we're going 1, 2, 6 running order here. That is 100 yards complete at that point. We're at 150. All right, I don't know if you noticed there, but lane 1 didn't get a split on that last turn. So might have been off center or too low on the pad for it to register. So they should recognize that upstairs and then mark it as a finish for this next touch. All right, lane 2 gets first place, and there we go, second place for lane 1, 241. So Micah in 1 came in 255, just went 241. Morgan in 2 came in 252, went 238. Nice job. Drops across the board. Nice job, ladies. That was heat 2. 8-second drop for Zhe Liang in 6 on the last race. This is heat 3.
Take your marks.
Here in heat 3, we have Harper, Celine, Emily, Gemma, Samantha, and Sophia. The next race names, top right of your screen. That is lane 5 swimmer Samantha leading out. We'll be at the 100-yard turn here on the right side. All right, Samantha here at 150. All right, Samantha's turned already. 175 on the left-hand wall. We'll catch the other swimmers turning here. There, we'll jump forward. Samantha came in on a 245. We're dropping like 18 seconds on that. She goes 226. Nice job. Lane 1 coming also. Big drop there. She came in. That's Harper. Came in 246. She goes 234. Almost 12 full seconds. Nice swimming, ladies. This is Heat 4. Names for 5, top right.
Take your mark.
All right, in the pool, 4-4 is Annabelle Elizabeth Payton, Sahasra, Victoria, and Annabelle. All right, back at the start, turning at the 50. Oh, wrong way, folks, sorry. This is 75 yards complete. This will be a 100 turn on the right side. All right, let's jump back to the start end. This will be 150 turns here. Elizabeth in 2, first to turn. All right, take you to the wall here. 25 to go off this left-hand wall. All right, we'll go to the finish and we'll jump back. All right, 235s, 237s, right around seed. Little improvement there. Nice job, ladies. 238, Annabelle dropping time. Victoria in 5 went 235. She came in 238.51. That's more than 3 seconds. Oh, I was on the wrong camera and I looked away. Sorry, folks. Lane 5 in the last one, Victoria swam at 235.4, came in 238.51.
Take your mark.
Underway here with Heat 5. Names for 6, top right. In the pool with Heat 5 are Palmoa, Sabrina, Hannah, Taylor, Lily, and Sonia. All right, we're at the 50 turn. All right, I'll share my small world story. So I went to college with Lily Rosigliano's uncle. So if anybody knows Lily's Uncle Jeff, I went to college with Jeff. All right, here we are at the 100 turn. And look at that, Lily's leading them out. This is our heat 5 of 7. The names you see top right are the heat 6 swimmers. All right, we'll be at 150 on the right-hand wall here. $175, final 25 after this turn. All right, Lily's going low time here. Lily came in on a 228.64. She goes 225.60. That's 3+ seconds drop. Nice job. Sonia in 6 came in on a 234. She went 228. Nice improvement. That was heat 5. Here we go with 6. Second and last heat here for the ladies. Names for the final heat. Heat 7, top right of your screen. All right, so the bar there, the backstroke bar, you see lane 6 being straightened out, had a twist in it. Is used for the swimmers to get their toes curled over it so you get a better push.
Take your marks.
This is heat 6 of 7. The names top right are the final heat swimmers there in heat 7 up next. All right, that's our 100 splits there at the wall on the right-hand side. In the pool, we have Anastasia, Haley, Maeve, Cecilia, Michaela, and Jane. Lane 1 is ready turn. That's Anastasia. All right, here we are at 150. Lane 1, Anastasia continues to lead. All right, final 25 at this wall, top of your screen. Lead swimmers already turned. Again, this is heat 6 of 7. Anastasia coming home. She came in on a seed of 224. She goes 220. That's like 3 3/4 second drop. Big drop there. A couple 224s in the middle of the pool, right on their seed. All right, here is our final heat. Top right, you see the names for the boys for the men, 13 and over men. Top right, first heat. For the ladies in the pool, we have Madden, Katie, Taylor, Riley, Liv, and Morgan. That's Taylor in 3, first to turn there. Here we are with Taylor at the 100. All right, followed by 5 and then 4. That is Liv and then Riley. This will be a 150 turn here, right-hand side. That didn't work too well. All right, we see Taylor coming into the finish. Nice job. She goes 2:06. Improving time there in lane 5. Liv Campbell came in 2:11.84. Thank you again. She goes 2:08.84. 3 seconds exactly.
13 and over, 200-yard backstroke.
Here's the boys. Those names will reset. 200 back for the boys. Heat 1 of 8. All right. 2:08, 13-year-old, 200 back. All right, Liv, I got again, unofficial. Liv Campbell, last one, 14-year-old, swam at 2:08. I believe that's state level qualifying time. Again, unofficial, me just trying to read it off to the side here. 13, 14-year-old girls, 200 back. Yeah, I think so. I think by a mile. Could it be 2:21? I don't. Could be. All right, again, if anybody's out there and familiar with all the charts, if you could confirm, or we'll just look. Again, the teams do a great job on Instagrams and so on, putting out stories representing the swims for the swimmers that have qualified and so on. So this is heat 1 of 8. I didn't even update the names yet. Sorry, folks. Now, top right are your heat 2 swimmers. All right, this is event 68. Slated to go off at 6:32 p.m. We're still maintaining that 2-minute advantage over the schedule. Up next, after these 200 backs, these 8 heats, we'll have 100 fly for the ladies, 11 heats there. $150 at this right-hand wall. And this is heat 1 of 8 of event 68, 200-yard backstroke for the men. Have some finishers here. Lane 5. Miles goes low time 2:46. Dropping a bunch, almost 30 seconds off of 3:18. Nice job, Miles. 2:52 there for lane 3. Bryce came in on a 3:13, goes 2:52. All right, that was heat 1. Here's the entries for heat 2. Top right are your heat 3 swimmers. Here we have Deeren, Gavin, Lucas, Robert, Tommy, and James. All right, lane 2 looks empty. All right, underway. Heat 2 of 8. I just overheard something. Gavin is swimming in lane 1. I don't know if it means anything to anybody. Might have been a change or substitute for somebody that might have left or not showed. right, into the finish there, lane 4. Robert goes low, came in on a 250, just goes 230.59. All right, here we go with Heat 3. Names for 4 updated top right. Heat 3 swimmers: Caleb, Frank, Sawyer, Charlie, Colin, and Miles. We are underway. 3 in the pool, names for 4 top right. All right, here we are at the 50 turn. Now, this is our 100 turn here, lane 3 leading him out. That is Sawyer. All right, we'll jump all the way at the other end. We'll be at 150 complete. Lane 3, Sawyer. Lane 4, Charlie. They'll be even here with 25 to go. Into the finish here, tight one. All right, and the touch goes to lane 4, Charlie. Came in 241. When Sawyer came in 238, they go 224, 225 respectively. Nice big drops, guys. This is heat 4 of 8. Pardon me, folks. Couldn't get that muted quick enough. This is heat 4. Names for 5 updated top right.
Your mark.
All right, here in 4 we have Adam, David, Charlie, Luke, Liam, and Conrad. All right, again, this is heat 4 of 8. Keep an eye bottom of the screen. That is lane 6. Looks to be leading here at the 100. And he is first to turn. 112 there for Conrad at the halfway mark. This will be 150, 2 lengths to go on this turn. All right, official's arm staying down. It's always a good thing. Here we come into the finish, bottom of your screen, lane 6. Conrad looks to go low. He does. Came in 238.07, goes 228.61. It's 9.5. Nice job. That was heat 4. Here we go with heat 5. Top right are the names for heat 6. We have TJ, Josh, William, Jack, Gabe, and Grayson in this heat, heat 5 of 8. That's Gabe in 5, leading at the 100 with the 105.89. Quick look at Gabe going away from us. All right, he's turning at 150 here. All right, lead swimmer here, Gabe, put a little space on the field. He's got 25 to go. All right, we'll catch Gabe under the flags and into the wall. Nice job, 216. It's a huge drop off of 227.44. That, it's 11 seconds. Well, right, yeah, 11 seconds. 216 up to a 227.44, lower 216. Nice job. This is heat 6. Up that last heat, TJ White swam a 221.9 on a 229.2 seed. Nice job. That's 8 and 7 and change. All right, we're in the pool with Heat 5. Names for 6, top right. But in the pool is TJ. Wait, did I? Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. 6 is in the pool, 7 top right. I hope I showed you the correct names. In the pool, Bruno Ross, Chris Bloomer, Jacob Galsinski, Samuel Kriskos, Dennis Takchenko, and Luka Giacobbe. All right. 6 in the pool. Names for 7, top right. All right, this is a 100 split for the guys. We'll be at 150 on the right-hand side. That is our lane 4 swimmer, Samuel, followed by Jacob in 3, Dennis in 5, Chris in 2. All right, final turn on the left-hand side here. Low time, a 2:10 there for Samuel, dropping almost 9 seconds. Came in on a 2:19.42, goes 2:10.57. And a celebration there, lane 3. Jacob came in 2:19, goes 2:14.03. That's a 5-second improvement. Nice job. This is Heat 7 of 8.
Name your mark.
In the pool for 7 is Carter, Liam, Logan, Lucas, Nick, and Lucas. See if Lucas Spring in 6 follows up that incredible 200 free earlier. Liam in 2 off to the early lead here. Again, in the pool is Heat 7 of 8. Names you see top right are the final Heat swimmers. All this information is in Meet Mobile, and I believe they are updating results as we go. You do not need to subscribe to get to the data. Westfield Y is publishing it for free. So if you just open Meet Mobile and go to, searching of meets and it's called 29th Annual Devilfish Classic. If you search for Devilfish, just make sure you're opening the most recent one, the 2025 version. We are on event 68. Yeah, the results are being published for previous. And we can see added time, drop time. Yes, I just looked it up. Lucas Spring in that 200 free dropped 18 seconds, came in 2:00.40. All right, here we go. We're into the finish, lane 2. Nice job, 209.72. That shut off. That is Liam Quayle dropping off a 2:15.59. Awesome swim, Liam. And a celebration. All right. Here we are with final heat. Heat 8 of 8 of the back. It's so fun. We're underway here. Final heat. Gabe, Alex, Max, Spencer, Noah, Kevin. Names you see top right are the ladies for the 100 butterfly up next. We're at the 150 here on this wall, 2 lanes to go. That is Max Matera in 3 leading out. Kevin O'Neill in 6, putting a chase on. Kevin had the low split last time, 33.7. All right, Max right on his seed. 2:10 for O'Neill. Kevin in lane 6 came in 2:13.53, dropped almost 3 seconds, goes 2:10.62. It's 2.9, nice drop. All right, here we go with the ladies, 100 butterfly. Heat 2 names top right. This is Heat 1. Underway, 100 fly. All right, so it's going to be 4 lanes to the pool, down back, 11 heats here. Where are we going? All right, let's change it up a little. Let's go to this camera. See the ladies as they come up out of the pool. Hopefully recognize a face or two. And then conversely, on the other side, we'll take this view for a second. Yeah, not as good at that point, so we'll stay here with this. This is Heat 1 of 11, names for Heat 2, top right. All right, lead swimmer, lane 2, going left to right. Be coming in for a finish here. That is Morgan. So we have Michaela, Morgan, Alana, Anna Lee, and Madeline. That is Morgan going low. She came in on a 150. No, thank you. 150.7 seed time. She goes 123.08. Ilana there came in, had a 142. Didn't get a clean touch there, but this time was much improved on the 142. Okay. And that's gonna conclude heat number 1. Here we go, heat 2.
Take your mark.
Underway with 2. In the pool is Colette, Rosalie, Alexandra, Hannah, Micah, Holly. All right, let's try this again. We'll see how this view looks. All right, we'll jump back, give you that scoreboard back to see the splits. 33-2 down there in lane 6 for Holly. Holly's already at the other end of the pool. All right, we got track back. Here's Holly. Lane 6 came in on a 138 seed. We're going sub 110-ish ballpark. 110.36. Nice job, Holly. And then Micaiah coming in next. She came in on a 138 also. She goes 120. That's a 19-second improvement there. Nice job, ladies. That was heat 2. Here we go with heat 3 swimmers. Melanie, Ashley, Vivian, Maya, Ava, and Rishka. All right, this is heat 3 in the pool. Ashley in lane 2 coming home to the finish on the top of your screen here. She came in on a 127.5. She goes 113.95. That's 13.5 second improvement. 5 second for Ashley in 2. I'm sorry, that was Ashley. 3, Vivian, 126 down to a 122. Nice job. This is heat 4.
Take your mark.
Underway with our heat 4 swimmers. Names for 5, top right. In the pool, we have Maura, Maya, Lucy, Vanessa, Riley, and Deanna. right, lead swimmer there is lane 3. That's Lucy. All right, we're going to come into the wall. Lucy came in on a 120 flat. She's going 114.77. Nice drop. Lane 1, Mora came in 124.14. Just went 115.93. That's a big drop. That's like 8-ish, high 8. Here we go. Next heat, heat 5.
State your mark.
We're in the pool with heat 5. Olivia, Sonia, Ella, Grace, Mackenzie, and Zoe. Just what you want to hear. All right, here we are at the turn. Lane 1, lane 3, lane 2, 4, 5, 6. This will be 75 at this end of the pool. Olivia in 1, Ella in 3, bringing them home. Lane 1's going low time here. Olivia, she came in 118.45, just went 112. That's 6.5 and 3/4 seconds. Nice job. Here we go, heat 6.
State your mark.
In the pool, Molly, Mackenzie, Julia, Kelly, Olivia, and Isabella are heat 6 swimmers. All right, at the 50, pretty tight. Just over a second separating the whole field. All right, we'll be at 75 yards complete here. It's Olivia in 5, bringing them home. Olivia came in on a 114.5. Just went 109. That's 5 plus. Great improvement. Awesome. Here we are with heat 7.
State your mark.
In the pool, Reese, Lily, Angelique, Maya, Navi, and Daniela. All right, lane 1, lane 2, Reese and Lily, and lane 6 in the mix, Daniela. All right, lane 6 looks to turn first. Strong third, 25 there. Big speed from Daniela in 6 coming home. She came in 1:12.32. She goes 1:05.72. That's like 6 3/4. Rosigliano next to the wall, 1:09.59. Dropping 1:09.59. That's like 2 seconds. Sorry, she came in 1:11.69. This is heat 8.
Your mark.
All right. 8's in the pool. Harper, Jillian, Eleanor, Elizabeth, Brenna, and Ella. Crowd's getting loud. It is 7:07 here on a Sunday night. All right, 1, 4, and 6 turning simultaneous. All right, this is, I don't know if I read these names or not. All right, we have Harper, Jillian, Eleanor, Elizabeth, Brenna, and Ella. It's gonna be a tight one. Keep an eye, 1 and 6. One's gonna go low, 1:07.57 for Harper. That's a 3.4 drop. And probably meant something based on that reaction. If anybody's tracking times, please feel free to post it in the chat so we know how significant that was. We're underway with heat 9. Celine, Emily, Elisa, Madden, Sophia, and Alexa make up the swimmers here. Lanes 1 through 6 in heat 9. 100 butterfly. That's state time 1:05.29 for the younger group. 1:00.69 for the older group on the girls. Lane 2, lane 5. Lane 5 goes low, 1:07.01. That is Sophia. That was heat 9. Here's heat 10.
State your mark.
Names for 11, top right. In the pool with 10, we have Liv, Hannah, Katie, Maya, Anna, and Colette. Again, this is heat 10. 11 was next, was our final heat. This is our lane 4 swimmer, Maya, coming home right on her seed. All right, everybody right at their seed. All right, final heat, 8:11.
State your mark.
Top right is the first heat for the men's side. Heat 1 of 10 there. All right, we're even across the board at the 50 here. All right, camera's getting the shake from all the cheering upstairs. Lane 3 going low here, 102.74 for Taylor. All right, nice swim, everybody. Right on your seats. Way to be. This is men's 100-yard butterfly, heat 1 of 10.
Take your mark.
All right, coming into the finish here. This is lane 4, Jai. Goes low time here, 1:29.60. All right, I'm saying Jai, somebody outside Jay. Nice swim, guys. Get us going here with event 70, heat 1 of 10. Here is the entries for heat 2.
Take your mark.
Underway with 2. Dean, Jameson, Eric, Soren, Lukesh, and Ryan. All right, lead swimmer, lane 1 here in heat 2. That is Dean bringing him home here. Dean came in on a 1:24.45. We're dropping a bunch on that. Next to him, Jameson came in 1:22. Nice 10-second plus drops for the guys. Good job. This was heat 2 of 10. All right, still have a swimmer coming in 6. All right, nice job. Way to finish. Here we are with heat 3.
Take your mark.
Underway with 3. Names top right are the Heat 4 swimmers. Here in 3, we have Charlie, Gabriel, Sam, Liam, Ray, and Tommy. All right, lanes 2, 3, 4, first to turn here. All right, we're at the 75-yard mark at the far end of the pool there. This is our lane 3 swimmer, Sam, leading them home. Sam came in 1:11:23. We're going 1:04. That's 7 seconds. Great improvement, Sam. All right, some fired up people here. Lane 6, Tommy came in 1:16:28, just went 1:13:74.
Take your marks.
All right, the guys have turned already at the far end. In Heat 4, Parker, Hugo, Grayson, Adam, Robert, and Mike. Here they are at the 50. Oh, I'm a little slow there. Sorry about that. The guys at 75, lane 1 there. Parker looks to be leading them home. This is Heat 4. And into the finish, Parker goes low, 105. Came in 1:10:16. That's 4 3/4. Nice job. 4 1/2, I guess. This is Heat 5.
Take your marks.
Heat 5 in the pool. This is Ethan, Gavin, Hayden, Jaden, Maxwell, and Nick. Oh, wrong way. Sorry, folks. All right, again, this is Heat 5. Names top right are your Heat 6 swimmers. That is lane 2, Gavin, putting space on the field, as we say. He goes 1:00:21, dropping off a 1:05:67. Great job, Gavin. Awesome swim. This is Heat 6.
Take your marks.
In the pool here in 6 is Nick, Aiden, Ronan, Matt, Marco, and Gabe. All right, state time 100 fly for the younger 13-14s is 1:02:29. Older 54:99. Lane 3, Ronan going low here in heat 6. He goes 59.99. Nice job. Ronan going sub 1. Way to be. Heat 7. Nice job on the last one. Ronan going sub 1. This is heat 7 in the pool. TJ, Jonathan, Anthony, Robert, Henry, and Chris. Lane 2, lane 4 on the turn. It's Jonathan and Robert. Big push here at lane 5. Keep an eye there. Big push, lane 1. Nice effort, guys, on the second half. Lane 5, 3180 coming home. Lorenzo. That was 7. Here's 8.
Your mark.
In 8, Andrew, Alexander, Alex, Joseph, Ian, and Dima. Lane 3, lane 6, first at the turn here in 8. 3 is Alex, 6 is Dima. All right, let's see how this works. We're going to go to a different view coming back, and then I'll give you the finish. I don't know. Let me know. Is this better? We'll go above for the finish with the scoreboard. Lane 3 is going low. Holston, 58.93. That's Alex. Here we are with 9. 9 is underway. Names for 10, top right. Alex, Victor, Jacob, Luke, Jonathan, and Aiden make up your field here in the second to last. Then we're going to 71, 50 free for the ladies. 19 heats there. I think everybody's swimming that. Here at the 50, I missed the head-on shot. Camera 7 next time. We'll get you, folks. Or we can see them a little this way. All right, let's get the whole field. All right, here they are. Coming at us. All right, 55.05 there for lane 3, Jacob. Final heat. This is the final, and then we're going to 50 free. We're going to pick up the pace. I'm dipping into the Mountain Dew. right, that is lane 3, Harrison bringing it home. Harrison's going low here, 52-34. Nice job, everybody. Right about your seeds. Good job. All right, this is 50 free. We got to pick it up, folks. This is heat 1 of 19. Underway. Don't squeak it, please. All right, low time here. Lane 2, Olivia came in with no time. She goes 27.82. All right, let's look real quick while we have a second. For the older girls, 25.39 state. Younger girls, 27.09. All right, 27.09, 25.39. Let's keep those. Somebody track those for me. Here we go, heat 2. All right, names for 3, top right. In the pool, Colette, Armel, Anna, Maya, Annie. All right, that was heat 2. Here we go with heat 3. Hey, watch the microphone. All right, this is heat 3 of 19, moving quickly. Lane 3 looks to turn first, Rosalie. And into the finish, lane 3, Rosalie goes low, 31. So I guess we're on the lookout here as who's breaking 30 first. Next heat, this is heat 4. All right, as you can see from the seed times, just north of 30. So we're on the brink. Heat 4, Sophia, Vanessa, Hannah, Ilana, Maya, and Ava. We're coming into the finish here. Top of the screen, 30.49 for Sophia. Dropping off at 32.19, nice improvement. Underway with our heat 5. Katie, Caroline, Rishka, Alexandra, Layla, and Kayla. Lane 1, Katie, first to turn. Keep an eye top of the pool. Is Katie first to go, sub 30. We're right on it. I think we have it. We do, 28.42, Katie Odell. Nice job, came in 31.06, 13-year-old. This is heat 6. Six is in the pool, names for 7, top right. In the pool, Abriella, Mackenzie, Hadassah, Riley, Vivian, and Ella. All right, lane 5, lane 2, lane 5. Who's going low? Lane 5 goes 29.09. Nice job. Vivian dropping off a 30.65. Here we are, heat 7.
Take your marks.
In 7, Emery, Hannah, Amelia, Lucy, Grace, and Deanna. Keep an eye top of your screen, lane 1. Emery goes low, 28.8. Nice job, dropping off a 30.44.
Take your marks.
This is heat 8. We have Sophia, Peyton, Celine, Kathleen, Annabelle, and Isabella. Again, lane 1. It's got the fast water up there. See if Sophia can carry this into the finish. She came in 29.9. And she does carry a 29.63, improving. Great swim. This is heat 9 now.
Take your marks.
9 is in the pool. Samantha, Elizabeth, Makaya, Sonia, Angelica, and Gemma. I'm sorry, all the way into the finish already. Lane 1, what is this, 3 in a row? Samantha in lane 1 goes low, 27.91. Awesome time. This is heat 10 of 19. We're flying. Girls are racing. This is heat 10. Harper, Anastasia, Victorious, Ashra, Amani, and Molly. This is tight across the board, like a half a second separating the whole field. Low time goes to lane 2, Anastasia. What is going on here? Why didn't that work? All right, well, I think we have the right names now. No, why this? Something's not working. Sorry, folks. Those names were not right. Shucks. I didn't save the file. All right, real quick, I'm going to put them up as they come home. Just if anybody is recording this and wants them for that purpose. I'm behind now. All right, so as they come home, here's the names of the swimmers in the pool. This was heat 11. All right, low time there, O'Neill, Maeve. All right, here's the next heat. Lewis, this is 12.
Take your marks.
All right, 12's in the pool, 12 of 19. All right, the camera's shaking as the upstairs cheers them on. Lane 3, lane 4, who's it gonna be? It is lane 4, Sophia. She goes 27.99. This is 13 of 19.
Take your marks.
All right, 13's in the pool. Keep an eye on lane 2, Liv Campbell. She came in 28.15. We're dropping on that, 25.58. Awesome time, Liv. She gets cheers out of the crowd.
Quiet for the stars.
Official saying quiet for the start. A lot to ask after seeing a 25.5 on the board.
Take your marks.
This is 14 in the pool. All right, how's everybody doing out there? Hopefully you're sticking with us. Feeling the energy here. Turn it up a little. Lane 3 again. This is Ashley McDonald, 27.7 seed. She's going right at that. Dropping .3. This is heat 15.
Take your marks.
15 of 19 swimming in the pool. Lane 2, lane 3. Who is it? It's lane 3, 28.06. Here we go with heat 16.
Take your marks.
16 of 19 in the pool. Names for 17, top right. Sophia Patterson in 3, lead them out. 6-7. She came in 26.7. We're dropping on that. 26.46. 26.75. So this is 17 of 19.
Take your marks.
Great turn, lane 3, Allie Dudak. Allie's gonna bring it home. Allie came in 26.3, right on that 26.5. This is 18 of 19.
Take your marks.
Names for 19, final heat, top right. We'll catch our breath after that as we reset with the guys. Keep an eye on lane 5. 5-3-1, who's it gonna be? It is 5. That's Morgan. All right, final heat.
Take your marks.
We're underway here with that final heat. Jessica in 3's bringing them home. Jessica goes 24.8, awesome time. Everybody right on their seats. Great job, ladies. That was exciting. Here it is, heat 1 of 17 on the men's side.
State your mark.
We are underway. All right, folks, it is 7:42 real time. This event was supposed to start at 7:53, so we've improved our efficiency. Great job to the staff here at Westfield YMCA. All right, this was heat 1. Here's our swimmers for heat 2. All right, 200 breaststroke follows these 50 frees.
State your mark.
Again, this is heat 2 of 17. That is lane 4, Noah coming home. Noah came in on a 34.55. We're dropping a bunch, 28.49. Nice job, Noah. Here we go. Oh, why didn't that update? Oh, wait. This is correct. Sorry. This is heat 3.
State your mark.
3 is in the pool. Names for 4 top right. Lane 5 brings them home. That is Gavin. Came in on a 32.5, just went 27.3. That's 5 plus. Great job, Gavin. That was heat 3. Here we go with heat 4.
State your mark.
All right, 4 is underway. Names for 5 top right. That is lane 4 here. Caleb leading them out. And into the wall. Caleb came in 30.68. He goes 28.3. Nice job, Caleb. That was 4. Here's heat 5.
State your mark.
We're underway with 5. First to turn at the far end is Nathan, lane 3. Keep an eye, lane 6, Sawyer putting a big push. Nathan goes low here, 27.2, came in 29.14. Nice job, Nathan. Here we are, heat 6. I chuckled a little, very large "let's go" from the crowd above. Hopefully you heard that. Could have been a coach.
State your mark.
Underway with heat 6. Again, 13, 14 boys, state time 25-2, 15, 18-year-old boys 22-7. Into the wall, keep an eye, lane 1 up there. Sam goes low. Nice job, Sam, 27-19. That was 6. Here's your entries for 7.
Take your mark.
We are underway with 7. Hey, Mr. Spring, nice swim by your son, though. Yeah, I hope so. I was freaking going nuts. All right, lane 2 leading him out here in 7. Samuel, he'll bring it into the wall here. Nice job, 25.26. Samuel dropping a ton off a 28.16. Here we go, heat 8.
Take your mark.
All right, lane 6 here. I don't know, Henry Charles, great name. Just reminded me today that is the head of the Charles. If anybody is into crew, they are live streaming all that.
They swam in the wrong heat. Center swam in the heat before this. Now the Whammy kids swam in the wrong heat.
Oh.
Right now. They got it. He's got it. But now it's my phone stuff. Running for going. Yes.
All right, I'm just overhearing a little. Board says Lorenzo goes low, 26.45. That was heat 8. Here's heat 9. These heats are flying. I don't know. There was... Shucks. Hold on, folks. Those are not right. These should be right for heat 9. Very fast movement here. 9 is in the pool. Names for 10, top right of your screen. Lane 2 goes low. Nice job, 26.48 for William Walker, dropping off at 27.23. This is heat 10. So I mentioned the head of Charles real quick because I know that some overlap. There's a, if you're not familiar, there's a couple rowing programs, one in Passaic, one out in Lake Apacon. And I'll throw it out there. My kid did a summer program out in the Apacon and really enjoyed it. So if anybody ever has the itch, have the kid hop in a boat for a couple days. It's a really fun experience. This is heat 10. Into the wall. Close one. Lane 2 looks to go low. Lucas Spring holding, keeping going under momentum, dropping off at 26.56 down to 26.38. We got to check what they ate today. Some Wheaties, I think, in the Spring family this morning. Underway. This is 11. Of 17. So it's only going to get faster. Lane 2 going low. Shivan dropping on his 26.27, dropping 3/4 of a second. Nice job. This is heat 12.
Take your mark.
Underway with 12. Close one, lane 2 maybe. Marco Holder, and he does, oh, no, I'm sorry, 12. Lucas, 25.5, dropping on that. Nice job. Here's Marco in lane 2 in this heat.
Take your mark.
This is 13. On deck is 14. You see those names top right. Lane 2 with the great turn there, Marco. As if I predicted anything. Give him a shout out. Came in 24.76. He goes 23.99. Awesome. And a celebration. I wish I had the camera better on him, but we got it. You deserve it, Marco. Nice job. This is Heat 14.
Take your mark.
Top right names for 15. All right, 14 in the pool. "14 of 17. Lane 4 bringing it home. That is Victor. Does he go 20? 23.56. Awesome. Came in 24.27. Here we go, Heat 15.
Take your mark.
There, we're getting the big boys. You're going to see big splashes, big waves. Watch the amount of water leaving the pool there at that far end. This is Heat 15. Lane 3, bringing it Jonathan Lee. Goes 23.06. Nice, easy math, Jonathan. Thank you. Came in 24.06. Full second improvement. Great job there. Second to last heat. Here we go with 16.
Take your mark.
We are off with 16. All these guys seed times at 23s. I mean, not good timing for that spectator to walk down that far end. Lane 2, 23.59 for Liam. Nice job. Final heat. Ah, shucks. I turned on the name right before Liam, sorry.
Take your mark.
Final heat. This is 17 of 17. Top right, you see the names for the 200 breaststroke up next. Lane 3 is bringing it home. That is Harrison Lee, 21.98. Awesome time. Came in 21.50. And again, folks, that could be end of the season. But to go 21.98 beginning of the year, nice job. Here we go, 200-yard breaststroke for the ladies. 7 heats. And definitely be a shift of speed, and there's a lot of noise on the deck. Hopefully you hear it. Good job by the officials. Oh, here we go. This is heat 1 of 7 with a couple of duck squawks at the post start. All right, ladies at the far end. This is 208 lengths of the pool. All right, we're going to go to this alternate view here. Where are we? Camera 7. See the ladies coming at us. So this will be the final event for the ladies, event 73. We have 7 heats here. All right, lead swimmers are going left to right here in this view. That is our lane 3 swimmer turning at the 100. I lost my place. Katie Odell, followed by Layla, and then Laney. Up in lane 2, that is Harper. All right, we're at 150 here for a lead swimmer in lane 3. Katie. Here's Layla in 4 coming into view. Here's a look at swimmer red cap lane 5. That's Laney. I'm sorry. It's Layla in 4, Laney in 5. Pardon me, folks. And up in 2 is Harper. Okay, here's our lead swimmer coming into view here. Black cap, lane 3. And the finish, 3:01 for Harper. I'm sorry, lane 1 was supposed to have a swimmer. I'm reading off. So that is lane 3, Odell, Katie Odell. Came in 3:17, just went 3:01. I apologize. Lane 4 was Layla. Came in 3:19, went 3:14. Laney in the red cap in 5, and Harper up in 2. You see them coming into the wall. There we go. Sorry for that confusion, folks. Laney dropping time. She came in 3:53, went 3:38. Here we go with heat 2 of 7. Pima, Sophia, Michaela, Julia, Morgan, and Maya in heat 2 of 7. That's Maya in 6, bottom of your screen there, turning. Those are 100 splits up on the board that last time at the right-hand wall. We're at 125 here at the left-hand side. All right, lead swimmer in lane 6, Maya. This will be 150.
I can come down and
All right, Maya's a little off the screen, bottom left. She'll be back here in a second. There she is. She'll be finishing. There she is into the wall. Great swim, 2:48.25. Dropping almost 25, 28 seconds off of 3:13. Nice job. Lane 4 comes home 2:57 for Michaela, dropping off at 3:06. 3:01 up there for Pima. She came in on a 3:11. Came in 3:11.63, went 3:01.64. That's 9.99. That'll look good in Meet Mobile. Well, can check my map too. This is heat 3 of 7. All right, heat 3's in the pool. I actually just realized something. So I have two different buttons, one for the names, one for the logos. Would it be useful if I put them on in a very transparent mode? I don't know if that would be helpful or not. I've always thought about leaving the names on and putting them more transparent right on the lane lines, and then even adding the time. It takes a little extra hardware to do that, and maybe next year, we'll see. Always looking to improve the experience, so if you do have ideas or you've seen something, I've always get asked about the underwater camera, and I don't think I get anything out of it. You know, for training purposes, sure, but that's more on the coaches to do that, and then liability and insurance reasons, I'm going to stay away from that. So that's one suggestion I've gotten a lot of. But if you have other ideas or you've seen something that you think would improve the viewing experience, please let me know. There are other streaming services that can do better overlays with the scoreboard and show you the finish order and so on, but that requires it to hook into the timing system of the pool. And since I'm not affiliated with any specific pool, there's just another liability aspect there of impacting the timing system and then ultimately skewing any results. So that's why I stay away from that. What you see on the top left is just a video camera pointing at the scoreboard here, if you're wondering how that's being put up there. Very basic, but again, the intent is, and I kind of roam around, so it just gives me a working solution as long as their scoreboard's working. All right, that's some information if anybody was curious. If you're not, sorry. We are at the far end here. This is heat 3 of 7. Lead swimmer in lane 5, Jessica Wolf. She came in on a 2:56.32. Lane 2, Lily Rosigliano, came in on a 2:56. Jessica's dropping off her 2:56 to a 2:47. Looks like Lily's improving too. Also 2:53. Nice job. That was heat 3. Here we are with heat 4 swimmers.
Take your marks.
Yeah, and I didn't mention in this one, but the other, when I pop up those name overlays, I also include the seed time. So if a swimmer does watch this 6 months or a year from now, it's all included, and you can see what their seed time coming in and what their result was. So that's my thinking on that. Here we are, heat 4 of 7. Maura, Anastasia, Emery, Carly, Hannah, and Gabriella. Lane 1, first to turn, that's Maura. Top of your screen, lane 1, first to turn. We'll be at the 100 on this right wall. Mora continues to lead up top, 121 at the 100. Gabriella in 6, putting a push on. All right, she's first to turn, 43.22 on that split. A little more than a second faster than lane 1, lane 3. All right, here we come into the finish. You see all the timers stepping forward, looking down. All right, low time there, lane 6, 2:47 for Abarella, dropping about 5 seconds, 4 3/4 off of 2:52.14. Here we go, heat 5. Underway. We have Annabelle, Navi, Amelia, Haley, Emma, and Gabriella in this heat 5 of 7. Names for 6, top right. Lane 2, first to turn, that's Navi. All right, if anybody's jumping off, glad you could join us today. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. This is Mike, Common Guy Sports. Next up on my calendar in the swimming world, I think, is a summit meet, the Discovery. That is I don't know, when is that? February? No. I should know, and I don't know off the top of my head. So, but I mentioned it before. I don't know if I mentioned it in this session. 1,000 days from today is the Olympics. So definitely an exciting time for swimming as it builds up, but also adding some new sports like lacrosse. So the Olympics in LA will be exciting. That's if, I guess there's been some talk that the president is not happy with different things and he's threatening to move either World Cup or Olympics if things don't become safe. So let's hope there's no impact to anything like that. But here we are, heat 5 of 7. This will be a 150 on the right-hand side. Lane 2, Navi continues to lead, followed by lane 1 to her left, Annabelle. And down here, lane 5, Emma. 2 lengths to go. .25 to go on this turn on the left-hand side. 2 more heats for the ladies, and then that'll wrap up their session. And we have 6 heats for the gentlemen. Lane 2, Navi's gonna lead this wire to wire. Just off her seat, came in 247. We're going 249. Nice swim. Lane 5 goes 250 for Emma, right on her seat too, also. All right, good job, ladies. This is heat 6 of 7.
Take your marks. Stand, please.
All right, the official said stand.
Take your marks.
We're underway. So if you're not familiar, Jersey High School swimming individual races at the 200-yard length is only the freestyle. So this breaststroke is not swum at the high school. So the high school has 200 free individual, 200 free relay, 200 IM, and then the breast and the butterfly are 100-yard lengths. Then there's a total of 11 events, but just to highlight what are the 200s, and then the breast and the butterfly are just 100. In the pool, this is heat 6. Sophia, Holly, Brenna, Liv, Sophia, and Avery. That is our lead swimmer, Sophia, in 5. I guess lane 4, Liv, not here. All right, lane 5, Sophia, ready at the far end. We'll catch her here. All right, I'm going to take a shot with this cross section. You see our lead swimmer coming in, bottom of your screen. That is lane 5, Sophia at the 150. See the field coming in behind. And that is lane 6, Avery, bottom of your screen. All right, we'll take it wide. Lead swimmer, lane 5, just off the frame. Here she is coming back. This will be a finish length for Sophia there in 5. We'll see her into the wall here. Nice swim, 2:31.99. Came in on a 2:37 flat. Lane 2 goes 2:38. Holly right on her seed. And lane 3, Brenna just off her seed. Final race for the ladies. Heat 7 of 7. Top right is the first heat for the guys. Underway. Nathan, Adam, and oh, I'm sorry, I jumped. Look at that, I jumped ahead. Sorry, folks. Riley, Anna, Morgan, Sid, Daniela, and Amani. That is lanes 1 through 6 here. Final race for the ladies. Heat 7 of 7. Lanes 1, 2, 3, turning. This is 75 yards. All right, that's the 100-yard turn, 100-yard split. $125 here at the left-hand side. All right, 150 there, down and back for the ladies. All right, lane 3, first return at the far end. That's Morgan. Final 25 for her. There's Morgan. We'll try and get a cross section, her coming home. And into the wall, 228. Nice job. Followed by in lane 2, Anna, and then lane 5. Then Anna. Lane 5 is Sid. 242, 236. All right, ladies, nice job. Long day. Here it is, 8:19 p.m. Final. That was the final ladies race. Here we are. First heat, heat 1 of 6 for the men.
That's 74. That's 13 and over. 100-yard breaststroke. There are 6 heats.
Here we go, heat 1 of 6. 3 swimmers.
Take your marks.
Nathan, Adam, and James. Entries for heat 2 of 6, top right of your screen. That was Adam, first to turn there at lane 3. All right, if you can hear the ducks in the background, folks, those are given out as prizes for the heat winners. And a lot of kids still have energy and squeezing them. Okay. Lane 3, Adam continues to lead here. There's kind of a close-up on Adam at the far end of the pool. Ah, I went too far. There, jump all the way back to the start end for Adam as he coming into the wall. Adam came in on a 3:22. Nice job. We're dropping 3:07.96. Great job, Adam. $3.25 was the seed for James. He goes 3:20. $3.48 seed for Nathan. He's dropping too. He goes 3:25. Nice job, guys. This is Heat 2. Names for Heat 3, top right. That is lane 5. I didn't read these names. I'm sorry, folks. In lane 1, we have Nathan, then David, Ray, Grayson, Lucas, and Connor. So lead swimmer there is Lucas in 5. See him on the right edge of your screen. He'll be coming back for his 100-yard turn. Here's the field all turning now at 100. Stay here for a second for lane 2, and then we'll go for a wide view. Catch up with Lucas in 5, leading out. He's on the left-hand side, going left to right already. Here's Lucas coming into the wall at the 150. And we'll stay wide here. So swimmers on the right-hand side, touching at 150. Lane 3 is already turned. Lane 2 making his way down. That'll be 150 for him. Lucas left side, lane 5. He's at 175. He'll be coming home to finish. He came in on a 3:14.44. He'll be improving on that. Here he is into the finish. Nice job, 2:42, awesome. Again, came in 3:14. That 2:42 would have put him in heat 5 of 6 if he had come in with that time. Nice job. 2:55 up there for Ray. That's improving on a 3:09. 3:03 for Grayson, dropping from a 3:10. Nice job. 3:07 for Connor, dropping down from a 3:21. Lane 1, 3:14 for Nathan, dropping from a 3:20. Okay, and David finishing up. Nice job. This is now heat 3 of 6. We are underway with Heat 3. Hutton, Grayson, Eric, Colin, Luca, and Tommy. That makes up your swimmers in this race. If anybody's jumping off, thanks for joining us. I appreciate you joining. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. This is Mike, Common Guy Sports. The chat's open if anybody has last-minute questions or comments. or you can always email us. There's an about page on the YouTube channel. Points at our email, commonguysportsnj@gmail.com. If you did join late, the beginning of this stream had a session honoring the seniors from the Westfield team. You can always go back and watch that. I'm sorry, a little slow there. Okay, everybody turning there at the 100. All right, low time there, lane one for David Hutton. 2:49, dropping off a 3:01 seed. Nice job. Similarly, Grayson dropping time there. 2:51 came in on a 2:58. This is our heat 4 of 6 swimmers. Tommy in lane 6 in the previous went 2:54, had a seed of 3:02. Again, this is heat 4. Jameson, Leon, Aiden, Adam, Miles, and Shivan. All right, here are the guys at the 100. All right, just answering one question I had lingering in my mind. So the same meet that I'm scheduled to do is called Deep Freeze. That is January 30th to February 1st. All right. All right, down the far end of the pool, that is lane 5 here in heat 4, Miles. All right, nice job, guys. 239 there for lane 5, Miles. 241 for lane 3. Both improving. This is heat 5 of 6.
Take your marks.
We are underway. All right, sorry folks, I'm not talking a lot. We're on a tight schedule to pack up and get out tonight, so I am shutting down a couple non-essential items, so that's why I'm a little distracted, so I apologize. Here we are, heat 5 of 6. Maxwell, Joshua, Nick, Max, Dennis, and Henry. All right, into the 100 turn here. Lane 4, that's Max leading him out. Max was already turned down at the far end. We're at 150 on this right-hand wall. Max continues to lead, splitting a 39. Awesome. Came in on a 2:33.95 seed time. Just to Max right there in lane 3 is Nick. Nick split a 39 on that last 50. Looks like he's trying to chase him down here, middle of the pool, have a little bit of race. Max with the slight lead, Nick on his left hip. Here they come into the finish. Max holds them off. Max goes 2:29.88. Nice job. Came in on a 2:33.95. Nick came in 2:31.90, just went 2:30.63. That's 1.3. 2:38, 2:36. Nice swim, guys. We have a swimmer in 6 making his way in. He'll be right here in the frame. All right, we have our final race coming up. Here we are, heat 6. Heat 6 of 6. Final race.
Take your marks.
All right, again, if you're jumping off, this is Mike, Common Guy Sports. Really, it's a pleasure and privilege to bring this to you. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. All right, first 50 in the books. This will be 100 as they return to the start end. All right, lane one splitting 36.85. That is Harrison Lee in 1, Alexander's in 2, Ian's in 3, Ryan in 4, TJ in 5, and Robert in 6. Harrison up in 1, came in on a 2:30. We're dropping on that. He comes home 2:23, nice swim. 2:25 for lane 3, Ian Wardle, just off his seed. .225 in the middle. All right, nice job, guys.
Thank you, swimmers. Please clear the pool.
All right, that's going to conclude the meet. Again, we're on a tight schedule. I got to jump off real quick. Glad you could join us. Hope you enjoyed it. This is Mike. We'll see you again real soon. Good job to all the swimmers. Long couple days, plus potentially Friday night distance events. Puts a toll. So, all right, back to school tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you soon. Thanks for joining. Take care.